Well, this guy definitely shouldn't have been a DoorDash driver. He gets his gun and returns to a customer's house and threatens them for a tip. Like, dude, just because someone doesn't give you a tip doesn't mean you got the right to threaten them with murder. Like, yeah, I can understand, door dashing is hard and not getting a tip uh, may not make the trip worth it, but that does not give you the right to like try to steal money from a person.
First tonight, we're hearing from that Vancouver man who says he had to fight to protect his family when a now former DoorDash driver brought a gun to his home to confront him. He says all over a tip. Alma McCarty's here with the details. Alma, sounds like a pretty wild encounter.
Definitely a wild encounter, David. Part of this struggle was actually caught on camera, as you can see here, right outside of the front door. The homeowner tells me it really caught him by surprise how a situation like this over a tip could escalate.
A quiet morning in Vancouver interrupted.
This loud bang on the door, real loud, startled my daughter, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, who the heck's pounding on the door?"
Anthony Volino explains it was the DoorDash delivery driver who'd come by the house the night before when his daughter ordered groceries.
It was a concern.
Wow, this dude is willing to murder people over like a couple bucks. That's just truly insane.
Considerable amount. It was about $100 worth of food. The food was delivered to her. Apparently, she had to give a tip through the online system, which was deducted.
But the driver had apparently wanted a cash tip. And for a second, Volino thought about giving him one.
When he again said, "I want my tip," that's when I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." He leaned in like I didn't hear him. And that's when I put my hand up like a stop sign and I said, "Hey, hey, hey." And I said, "You need to leave now."
A scuffle ensued, and that's when Volino realized the man at their door had a gun in his waistband.
When I felt the steel, my heart just sank. My heart just sank. I was like, "Oh God, help me now." He tripped right here and he tripped up against my wife's car. And as he was on the ground, I came about right here and I leaned over and I cleared the handgun.
Vancouver police.
I bet that dude was pooping his pants when he realized that the guy grabbed his gun and was holding it because he thought he was going to be a badass by bringing his gun with him. This is hilarious. Dude, if you're gonna go grab your gun and try to threaten people with it, I mean, even though it was in his waistband, I mean, he was going to use it if he needed to. Like, I mean, if you're going to do that, why not just have it out already and try to be a big shot? Like, I love that the fact that this DoorDash driver actually got his ass kicked.
Police arrived soon after, identifying the suspect as Robert Delahant and arresting him. The spokesperson for DoorDash told KGW that the company has a zero-tolerance policy for harassment of any kind. What happened was unacceptable, and the dasher involved was immediately deactivated.
And my kids were in there. They were at the my grandkids were at the door. My daughter's outside screaming. If he would have drew that gun and missed me and shot one of my kids, it would have been devastating.
The suspect faces felony harassment, DUI, and assault charges. Neither he nor Volino was injured in this incident. David.
Dude, hopefully this DoorDash driver gets a lengthy prison sentence. He's ruined his life just for a couple dollars tip. And yeah, when people tip on DoorDash, it's usually through the app, and you will receive it separately from the trip payment. And all he had to do was wait. But no, he didn't want to. He wanted to try to steal money.